has been twisted, doctored. Then employer, sometimes life is something. Exactly the way I feel. I'm may cautious, may careful. It's not make a court.
Court.
It's not many Kennedy case.
Okay.
Court of appeal. Now there are aspects of what is going on right now, Kwame, that connects my case in court.
Really?
That connects Anas's case in court. And I just don't know how I feel. And I have to be honest with you. This gentleman.
Which gentleman?
Salis Yakubu Achulowa. He's the guy behind the Salis newspaper. He's the guy who did the secret recording of candidate Akufo-Addo.
You know that for a fact?
Sure. This is the guy. What title? This documentary or Kukwarani. What title? Who Watches the Watchman Part 2? I have it here. That is the guy who was behind Who Watches Watchman Part 1. That's the same guy. Look, this is a guy. Me influencing the entry into Tiger Eye. That's why I said I don't know the way I feel. In 2006, Metna Base, that is coffee shop, only coffee shop. Let this gentleman walk to me. In fact, he opened up to me door a NDC activist. Then, now he's an MPP member.
He is?
Yes.
Okay.
Even or tried over run war primaries, war nothing region, war baby. Or friendly there. Yape Kuzogu. Yes. He's a political prostitute and a mercenary of the highest order. I regret myself. Me leading into Memoko Anas and became part of Tiger Eye. And in 4 or 5 months, Anas dismissed him. This is 2006. And then he set up his own group. Ikaya, when the attacks on Anas started, before Who Watches the Watchman #1 bar out, there was this paper called Salis newspaper. They are mainly online, but occasionally what's why hard copies. But me who hard copy that, but in the arrangement, maybe some God in Asarbidiakum who says he has copies of the hard copy down Fambrem. But this is the guy who lied to some people that Kweku Baako I secretly recorded the president Tamanas Kukwakosho exceptional, and the case got deflated in court. This is the guy.
Okay, I see.
The guy we are dealing with. We're as I speak to you, I know he's exited to Benin.
Oh, how?
I'm telling you.
The borders are closed.
Oh.
Unapproved routes.
Kwame, you know the borders are closed by the porous.
I know.
You understand me? The borders are closed by the porous. And so there are entry points that you can't find an immigration person there. And if you are determined to exit, you exit.
You
This is the guy. And I say, that's why I'm restraining myself, because my careful in Sambia Makano, Obakwa track court case area. For instance, the point about Army, me secretly recording President obey a part of court records.
I see.
Only for cross-examination to expose it as a complete lie. But this is the boy who gave that info.
Really?
He's a mercenary of the highest order. He does these things and he sells them. He got into the MPP party. He got into it. So one side of me, I said, well, I nearly said Kama is a bitch. I nearly did, but I haven't said it. I'm yet to deal with this matter very well. Kwame, okay?
Good.
This boy, no year recording. Unfortunately for him, we have the original. Don't ask me how we got the original. So when he decided to do the fake one, in order to blackmail and collect monies, and he collected monies from some people who didn't know they are doing a fake. Kwamna, the people in your party who you went dealing with, and who out of panic began to deal with him.
Leaving it.
There's somebody they claim is a presidential staffer. He's not. He's some constituencies executive or somebody who they were dealing with. Why a series of documentaries I have all here? Different aspects.
Documentaries on who?
On different things. But linked to this particular matter.
The so-called bribery.
Yes. Look, Charlie, message. La. Just handle yourself well. Okay? This Alhaji Abbas, innocent man, public servant. He's been in that industry for years. Yes, it's true Mahama appointed him 2014, but before Mahama, the man was there. He was rising from the ranks. On the Niger, I'm the match that was in the second wife. I'm Mamina on a Yakubu Nima residence. This morning, I've picked up that the man, we decide to file, get their lawyers to tell those who have gone public. I'm told something happened on Adum TV yesterday.
No, really?
Mind, sir? I'm told they played a fake tape.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yes. On Adum TV. I wonder why the station even allowed that. But whatever it is, they are being written to retract and apologize or risk a legal action. It is because it's a fake tape. And you know what the boy did? Kwame? Voice over on the fake tape. He inserts in the question of Alhaji Abbas need job security or security of tenure. And so Chidama oninti na wokuhu candidate Akufo-Addo. He calls President candidate Akufo-Addo Your Excellency. Those are all insertions.
Fake.
They were never part of the original. And Kwame, the original longer than the fake. There are people who are rather suggesting, and they send these communicators. The fake no authentic, no original and no fake. This gentleman, he made a mistake when he was doing the recording. It in enemy pool appears. Sorry. Yes, Yakubu no, the Salis boy. Sorry, there or Kokanuma Kofa t-shirt. Now listen, t-shirt
to bribe the president.
Or buy it or coin. Or yeah, mistake. So he appeared in his own camera. And it's on the original. And the t-shirt is labeled Arise for Change. Akufo-Addo is campaigning for change. President Akufo-Addo is campaigning for change. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
In 2020.
Oh yeah, 2016 October. Look, it's a year, but there was somewhere Akufo-Addo referred to a chief who had recently been skinned. Bismarck B. I'm sorry, I don't have the full name, and I may not have shown respect by the way I mentioned his name. Unforgive him. He was skinned August 2016. They were in Akufo-Addo's Nima residence, candidate Akufo-Addo's Nima residence, October. That's why he made a point that, the new chief. You can't take that away from the content analysis of timelines. Then, to the original, all can they scan out whatever, also 40,000. The voice over why in $40,000. Now Kwame, between here to Ghanaians yet the command memo scam is 10,000. Min can they see this pool because in him there or he look at a medema. That's why he said 40,000. Clearly he was talking of the local currency. Now doing his diabolical stuff, faking it, the voice over says $40,000. And then brings in a large job security Nengama, which was not part of what was discussed at that place, except to introduce my mini there or a Urban Rules director Neyer. That's what that boy did. And it's not the first time he's doing that. This campaign against Hanas and Tiger Eye, that's how it was structured. But as I said, I'm careful because we are relitigating, not exactly relitigating, but we are in court of appeal. Some of these matters may come up, and if I'm not careful, my better
discussing.
Obi are sending BB says, I'll say, Kwame, just look at the president's glasses. You notice that his glasses then and now are different.
They want Kwame. And Matty BB was a BB Sade. Why would somebody record an opposition leader? Matty, that ridiculous question be asked. That question, who should answer it? Is it not Yakubu? What was his motive? And I've told you, he's a mercenary.
Yeah.
He does things his own way. But who in government or in MPP should answer that question?
Yes.
The question must be answered by the perpetrator. He business, why is the lady walking around free? Let me tell the person. The lady has given a statement to the appropriate law enforcement agencies and explained the side of the story.
No,
yes, because the chair I don't know.
Or MPP.
Yes.
Or
support. Yes, or support.
So are you saying that it happened whilst Akufo-Addo was not the president?
Was a candidate.
He was not president.
Take it from me. That visit was October 2016.
I see.
Was a candidate. So you discuss party financing, campaign financing. Kwame, that's a legitimate issue. It can be discussed. Who the president, candidate Akufo-Addo, who the obisa for name? Or you bribe? No, or any notebook? No, or the evidence needed. I remember when I said something relative to the Ford. Some people even took me on, and people from the MPP side. They issued the documentation and yama what they call port in Yamana. You couldn't describe the Ford in the classical way as a bribe. I stood on that. And actually, my position was what was vindicated by Shraj eventually.
Yeah.
I drew a distinction between that one and how Rollins handled the Anand's car. Rollins took the car and made it his own. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And even if you look at his assets declaration, is there.
Yeah.
Mahama took the Ford, did not make it his own.
And give it to
he gave it to the state pool. I made this point there, and Shraj's decision was that he violated the gift policy, but he did not violate the conflict of interest policy. You may or may not agree with it, but that was a consistent position I took before the case went to Shraj. So what this instance, Kwame, look at the party funds financing, campaign financing. Speculate even on it, do it. But when you talk of bribing a sitting president in order to secure somebody's job security, you're talking nonsense. And look, to be honest with you, Kwame, Inima, blank bullets that have been fired by political desperados.
Yes.
I'll come to that. Blank bullets fired by political desperados. Obi's BB has sent him just to cross-check with you. Is it true that the so-called fake thing on a certain program on Adum TV or is it Joy TV?
That's what I'm told. And in fact, it's been sent to me. My driver Gideon has sent to me by me to me here. But I've been told by many people. Now matter ne pay the Alaji Naneireno are calling their lawyers to write to the station to retract and apologize. And of course, I'm sure they will send to the person who also did that thing to do the needful. Otherwise, they proceed to court. And I would pray to God, Kwame, that alas, that me panacho or madam case on through court.
Benja.
Look, court will interrogate rumors in a gossip in a yamao. They have no room there. And you'll be so embarrassed. Now me catch or me case. The question of Baako secretly recording the president when Anas had gone to show him excess of the number 12. It was a big case in court. You come and see what happened in court. And it is this boy. He was the source. He lied.
And people believe him.
He's still lying. Now I did not backfire. We're going to wash a Benin. Oh, say, me sure. Because me name the character. But no, or monitor. No, I anticipate that then I'm about can be biwa. You should stay there forever.
I have to smoke him out.
What is he talking about?
That
is why I said, I mean, how I feel. Because unless need difficulties in
you feel part of it.
Yeah, residual. I mean, I made the boy in the command.
That's right.
You understand? As a human being.
Yeah.
And there are times.
Or as a journalist.
Is it?
As a human being or as a journalist.
Which is which? Now, is this a BBC interview? Is this a BBC interview?
This is Kweku.
This Kweku BC.
So let me tell you, Mr. Damo tape now boy and why and no you're fake. But there are people who were all part of that thing. I go and take back all the attacks on Tiger Iron and us, Sally's newspaper. They were key. Now what you wearing a BBE? Now what you will destroy an us in a Tiger Eye? Now you won't waste her. Look at that number were caught.
Njabeden.
I mean, Chame, some of my but most of them may expose were caught the radar, but for the benefit of the public. But since appeal the honor, I mix up those things, and my lawyers have warned me. Upright will monitor what happened.
Don't destroy their case.
Deba Mekoka Sape, now our friend, and true to it can be our friends who case.
I hope they ended when you case.
On the crime here about shame corner baby and my mistake.
So catch when a mistake as a human being, not as a journalist. I was ever. I want to find museums and monuments board Papan. Yes, Kweku.
Okay. Anyway, Kweku. This boy. Well, and there was one of them, eh?
Yeah.
The guy who was associated with this Salis, pretending that on Kawon view. Me on social media, I can see, Opedo drag a nice in the a nice no offer this culture of secret recording by into a few way whom I wish ya. La. She. What my nipping in my CCI soft. Kwame.
Kweku.
Me say age.
I'm soft.
Yeah, age changing number. Then sama makansi siya It's out there. People should know that thing is fake. Was 2016 secret recording of candidate Akufo-Addo. That's why the T-shirt now, arise for change. The gentleman, with all his so-called professionalism, inadvertently, if you like, exposed himself. He's also captured on the original tape. Na major bribe and I'm a notebook na
Kwame, but who campaigns without receiving support?
But that's why I say, if you like, let's discuss party finance.
Yeah.
And Kwame say, anyway.
I mean, seriously.
But this story requires me. You remember £116,000 sterling from Scansem to the Mills campaign, documented.
What is the role of Ambassador JBY in this matter?
He was at Ante Amabusia Nifi. You want to walk first. The guy, on him, walk off first to try and get Ante Amabusia to send them to Akufo-Addo's residence. Ne Antiama apparently no on tapo. In Tono no Bewa was there. Bewa was ambassador to Japan before.
Yeah, I know.
Intine Nkofu friend ambassador.
He's been ambassador for quite a while.
Yes. So it is not as if he had been made ambassador to US. Now Befi with 2017. Chemuda wapeda wakada ANC 2017 when Akufo-Addo was president. It's Akufo-Addo friend ambassador. If it's a tape in the year. Yes, but Victor Smith one friend ambassador today. DK was one friend ambassador.
He well earned.
Yes, okay. I hear you. I hear you.
DK very well earned.
Good qualification. I hear you. But Victor Smith is also ambassador.
Of course, and he earned it too.
Yeah.
DK, I'm saying this because DK is a career diplomat.
Yes.
And
I see the distinction you are drawing, and it's a very important distinction. Inti no Okan ambassador, offering ambassador, because he was once upon a time ambassador to Japan. He's now the ambassador
to the US.
And this is what Amanfo said. ye engage ye win. Look, until I only political desperados, Kwame, at this 11th hour. Now obey my warrior, but unfortunately for them, one will fire blank bullets. That will have no effect. The sad part is that a fine public servant like Alhaji Abbas, you bring him to the front burner relative to propaganda of nuisance value. It's unfair to him. He doesn't deserve that. And I hope that Sama Martin or a true that he's getting his lawyers to take steps to deal with this matter.
Oh, baby.
Because I mean, look, him down, court. And there still it affects me, them court. Because it goes against my whole orientation. But I've learned one good lesson out of the court processes.
Which is?
The rumors, gossips, rumor mongers, they look pathetic, especially when they are put in the dock and under cross-examination. Kwame, they look like kids.
Really?
And so, I gradually,
pitiful,
I revise my philosophy. I went in back court. They look pathetic. They come out as feeble giants with clay feet.
Because in court,
my goodness, they honor facts, law, and evidence. No speak. Since you have 5 days to election, to be mujina wobutumwa to twaden everywhere.
Kwame,
Kweku, Tobo.
And a Tobo. Namampon.
So people should not waste time on that fake thing.
Kwame, do you guys remember the twins with Gizoyadze? The gold by Fifi Kwete, and if I may add, the 5 billion by Victor Smith.
5 billion. It was 8 billion.
Corroborated by
Kuwaiti oil scandal.
The Kuwaiti oil
scandal.
Yeah, man.
Hey. What the hell for them, man? We can't go for impeaching the crowd.
Anyway, so next week Wednesday, we have an analysis of the last 48 hours.
But Mr. Obi, I know they are me kind by Biki 12. You see again this year 2020. Just yesterday, 30th November 2020. The winner of election 2020 was revealed to me in a dream.
Leave the dream out for now.
In the dream, I saw blue and white flags flying over the bridge at Kwame Nkrumah interchange. And at the end of the interchange, a big white banner hung with victory boldly printed in blue, white colors. It predicted victory for MPP on December 7, 2020. Since it is the MPP that has blue and white colors.